What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy She back with another video, man. Now today we're bringing another documentary. It's the real Yungeen versus Foolio story, man. I told y'all boys, man, we moving out of Chicago a little bit. We gonna go right to different places, but I know a little bit about this story, but I don't really be following it like that. But I heard them boys is really dangerous out there in Florida, man. Really dangerous. But we're going to get right to it.
Florida's music scene has been at the center of attention for a number of years now. X is passing.
Shout out to Publish X for the video, man. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe on this channel and his channel. But we're going to get into it. My bad.
YNW Melly's death penalty case and Kodak being released after a number of years behind bars have all made the media aware of what's going on. But right now, two other artists out of Florida are the ones getting all the attention for their altercations. It's already cost both sides lives and made Jacksonville nothing less than a war zone.
In a shooting that killed an 18-year-old and injured a teenager and a 9-year-old girl.
Police say Kenyatta Bullard, who is also known by his rapper name Yungeen, is charged.
Whoever is responsible for the quadruple shooting that hurt Bullard and killed 3 others on Tuesday night, they are
this morning. Unfortunately, Willie Addison did not. He died of his injuries, and his family.
Inside the parking lot of Hilltop apartment complex says Andrian Gaynor Jr. They say he was.
Like, they don't want to go to war with me. I'm going to die about me. You hear me?
From the north side of Jacksonville, 1646 West 45th Street.
Kenyatta, better known as Yungeen Ace, was actually born in Chicago and is one of 12 brothers. This made things difficult for his single mother growing up, which got...
One of 12? God damn, bro. One of goddamn 12.
To move around and relocate often before settling in Jacksonville, Florida area. His dad was serving time in prison, which left him without a father figure as well. He mostly looked up to his uncle as the man in his life. But when his uncle passed away when he was just 14, he took to the streets to let out the pain and anger he now had. While in the streets, he searched for an outlet to tell his story. Doing this, he found his passion for music and established his crew, ATK, or Ace to Kill.
I tried to get around to put my one on the girl, baby. You was so special, I just wanted to sleep up and buy you a lace.
He started dropping music in 2014, but it wasn't until 2018 that things started to take off, with songs like No Witness, All In, and Find Myself. Due to the realness of his music, it didn't take long for him to gain traction and build a following online.
One car, that be stupid hot, it's not legit, nigga. 2 Glocks, I'ma let it pop at any bitch, nigga. 3 G's, they just hit a lip for stupid sticks, nigga. The 4th G told, should've knew he was a snitch, nigga.
Charles, better known as Foolio, was born and raised in Florida's Duval County. He describes his childhood as lacking any type of quality of life. Although he always rapped, he didn't really take it serious until dropping out of school in the 9th grade. He had no money for studio time, leaving him to hustle to make things happen. He began getting noticed in 2015 after dropping songs like Coming Up, which was enough for him to start booking shows and making money off music. He branded himself with his crew KTA, or Kill 'Em All. Over the next couple years, his popularity would increase in Florida's music scene. Yungeen Ace and Julio's beef would start sometime around 2017 over what they say was actually a misunderstanding. It's somewhat unclear what the misunderstanding was, but it quickly led to a battle and then a full-on war.
Police say...
Hold up, bro. Hold the fuck up. A misunderstanding, bro. Now, I know, but I know some things can go wrong or whatever, but, bro, if it was just a misunderstanding, and I know a couple of people lost their life, did it really have to get to that point? And, bro, I know, a lot of people lost their life, not even just in this story, but, Chicago, for instance, New York, all type of shit, lost their life over some, it be over sometimes. I ain't gonna say all of it, because it might even be about, because other people lost their life, but some stuff, bro, be about dumb stuff, like if a motherfucker look at you wrong, or like accidentally bump you or something, like it be shit. Sometimes it be shit like that, bro. And it's like, bro, y'all really finna either lose y'all life or take a life over some shit like that. But I don't know. People move different.
18-year-old Zion Brown was shot by 19-year-old DeAndre Thomas. GSO says.
In 2017, Julio's cousin was murdered inside his home at 1 in the morning. The man who was arrested for the crime was associated with Yungeen Ace, further escalating the beef to another level. Just a year later, in June 2018, Yungeen Ace was getting traction in Florida, but everything was about to change.
Jacksonville police have arrested the only surviving victim of the quadruple shooting that happened near the St. John's Town Center earlier this week.
Police say he had a firearm on him, which is against his probation, of course. So this morning he is in jail, set to make his first appearance.
Ace, his brother, and 2 friends were celebrating a birthday party when they were pulled up on. Shots rang off in a drive-by shooting. He was shot 8 times and was the only survivor of the 4 people in the car that day, losing his brother and 2 friends. He believed Julio was one of the shooters, but for obvious reasons, Julio denies this. He would get all 3 of his brothers tattooed across his stomach before planning a retaliation.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all, for all the pauses, but I heard that shit, bro. And what make the story even crazy, like, after he lost his friends and his actual brother, bro, the fucking police arrested this nigga, bro, with bullets still in him, G. Like that shit makes no sense, bro. Cause I heard they arrested him for that gun he had on him. Cause I guess somebody caught him and they snitched or whatever. Then I think they labeled that nigga as a suspect or something, bro. I heard, and when I heard that shit, bro, that's how I knew, like, the police down, like, there or whatever, is fucked up. Like, they just don't know what the fuck they doing. How the hell you gonna put somebody in jail? They got bullet holes still in them. Like, obviously they didn't give a fuck. But
Before Ace could recover, he was already arrested for violating his probation with a firearm. He was put under house arrest, but he used his time to tell his stories and dropped 2 mixtapes and continued to build his buzz. Julio wasted no time to mock Ace's losses with a few social media posts.
Friends say Addison, his father, and brother were among 6 shot early yesterday morning, leaving the Paradise Gentlemen's Club on Bay Meadows Road.
In January of 2019, a rapper by the name of Boscoon was gunned down after leaving a gentleman's club. Boscoon's brother happened to be Queso, who was Yungeen Ace's right-hand man. Just 1 month later in February, a 16-year-old who went by the name of Bibi Osama was also killed. He was friends with Julio. Julio released his tribute track Bibi's Story online, which helped bring some mainstream attention to him and the war.
Damn.
Ever wondered about search? Visit YouTube to learn more about how search works.
This is Blankos, the free-to-play multiplayer game where you can unlock, earn, and sell
War in Jacksonville. ATK Queso responded with a diss track of his own. In the song, he describes how things went down that night. It would actually gain a couple million views. At this point, KTA and ATK were basically trading body for body as things started to spiral out of control. Foolio would be shot at and had a bullet graze his head, but when he survived, they also went for his girlfriend, who was shot at as well. Foolio would lose 2 more friends, Spaz2X and Rod K, 2 days in a row before going for Ace. Shortly after, in March of 2019, Ace would be the target of another shooting, this time at his hotel in Georgia.
A local recording artist who goes by the name Yungeen Ace, he was not arrested. However, they do believe that this stems from an ongoing conflict.
Once again, Ace survived the shooting, but lost another friend in the process. After 3 men were identified, it came to light that the shooters were from Jacksonville as well, and it was a targeted hit for Ace. With Foolio and KTA raining havoc on Ace and his affiliates, it was only a matter of time before they struck back again themselves.
On Merrill Road in Arlington. Sources are telling us that the victim was shot in the head and killed in this parking lot. 2 suspects are on the run and a manhunt is currently underway. I just spoke with
On January 15, 2020, KTA Lil Buck was gunned down in a shopping center in broad daylight. After a police manhunt, the two men involved managed to escape through the neighborhood's backyards. ATK member Queso was known for dissing fallen KTA members after losing his brother. He even put their faces on the cover of his mixtape. The shooting that killed Lil...
I heard that nigga, bro, was like going fucking crazy on social media, man. God damn, I heard that's how they caught him. Like, that's how they, like, set him up. That's the evidence that they use. That's how crazy, like, and you know, they really can't use social media like that, bro. But that's what them niggas use. That's how crazy he was going on that motherfucking, bro. Like, they ain't give a fuck about this nigga freedom of speech or nothing, bro.
Buck was a targeted hit in response to losing his brother Boscoon in 2019. 8 months later, he and his dad were... By this point, Foolio and Ace were both getting their names out there musically, but still refused to let the smoke clear. Although most people outside of Jacksonville, Florida didn't know what exactly was going on, it would gain nationwide exposure in March of 2021. On March 28, 2021, ATK members Ace, Spinna Benz, Fast Money Goon, and Wappa with the Choppa would release Who I Smoke. On the outside, it may seem like a funny parody of the song 1,000 Miles, but it was actually another KTA diss, and throughout the song, they disrespect multiple KTA members' deaths. The song will go viral, but the meaning behind it would go over a lot of uninformed people's heads.
Bro, fuck that, bro. You know, I don't give a fuck who you is, bro. You know, if a nigga rapping and he's saying somebody's name and then pointing to the fucking sky, bro, you know they dissing somebody, bro. I heard people was talking about people didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. No, that is cap, bro. Like, I just can't believe no shit like that, bro. You talking about they pointing to the sky, saying people's names and shit, laughing, having a good time. Bro, they're like, it's no other way. Like, that's dissing, bro. Like, when people like is doing TikToks and shit, bro, like, I'm like, that's lame as hell. Like, even like, cause bro, the meaning behind it is so like obvious. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm used to it and I see it all the time, but it's like, you know, like, what the fuck you thought they was talking about then when they were saying them people's name? That's what I want to know. If you ain't know that they was dissing somebody, that's like my main question. You thought them was their friends? Like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's the best person. Happy birthday, best poster ever. Video shoot,
A month later in April, Foolio responded with an equally disrespectful song, When I See You, this time taking it to another level. Not only mocking Ace's brother and two friends who died in 2018, but also shooting the video in the cemetery with their pictures. At this point, both sides have refused to leave the beef alone, and with countless losses for both, it doesn't look like it's going to stop here. Both songs would bring their name in front of a new audience of people, but for the wrong reasons. At the end of the day, both these artists and their crews are musically talented. We can only hope they manage to leave the street war behind and focus on their careers, because the music industry can't afford to lose more potential.
Here's why I speak. I ain't there where I put that little underneath. Same block. Hit it with the same.
Alright, but that's the end of the video, y'all. My honest opinion, G, it's like this. I always feel like this. These people are way too talented to be going through this. But honestly, you can't say shit about it because these people actually lost brothers, friends, sometimes even sisters, younger, like siblings, like all type of shit, bro. So you can't just say, oh, they should stop the beef, because it's like, bro, once somebody lose a loved one and then they mocking, like making fun of your loved ones, bro, it's hard. It's damn near impossible for you to recover from something like that and then just be like, oh, let's stop this. Be like, nah, man, I gotta get that get back. But I don't know. Like, you can't, what I'm saying is you can't tell nobody what to do on the outside looking in, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, these people lost real, like, loved ones, so you can't really tell them what they shouldn't be doing, unless like a person from inside, like that's what's going on in it, be like, man, we should stop all this. Everybody done lost loved ones. Maybe we should stop. But that's just me. That's my opinion. But that's the end of the video, man. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna bring y'all more documentaries soon, challenges, all that type of stuff. But yeah, I already gave y'all my opinion. I'm sticking to it. But this your boy Sheed. I'm gone.